Before you watch Avatar Fire and Ash, ask yourself this honestly. Do you really remember everything that happened on Pandora? Because it's been 16 years since the first Avatar. More than 6 hours of story, dozens of characters, multiple clans, and one of the most complex sci-fi worlds ever put on screen. So before James Cameron takes us back to Pandora again, here are the 8 most important things you must remember to fully understand Avatar Fire and Ash. And trust me, some of these details are about to matter more than ever. 1. Jake Sully is no longer human. At the heart of Avatar is Jake Sully. Once a paraplegic marine from Earth, Jake permanently transferred his consciousness into a Na'vi body at the end of the first film. From that moment on, he stopped being a visitor and became Na'vi. Jake is now fully embedded in Pandora's world, emotionally, spiritually, and politically. He's married to Neytiri, and together they form the core family of the franchise. This matters because Fire and Ash isn't about a human choosing sides anymore. It's about a Na'vi leader defending his world at any cost. 2. The Sully family is the emotional core. Jake and Neytiri's family drives the entire story now. They had 3 biological children. Nettayam, the eldest, who tragically dies in the way of water. Loak, the rebellious second son. Tuk, their youngest daughter. They also adopted Kiri, who may be the most important character moving forward. Every major conflict in the way of water, and likely Fire and Ash, exists because of this family. Pandora is no longer just a planet. It's a home worth dying for. 3. Quaritch is back and he's different. Miles Quaritch should have stayed dead, but instead, the Way of Water resurrected him as a Recombinant, a Na'vi body carrying his human memories. This version of Quaritch is more dangerous than before. He has Na'vi strength, military instincts, and an unfinished vendetta against Jake. And unlike the first movie this time, he doesn't fight alone. 4. Spider is Quaritch's son. One of the biggest emotional twists in Avatar lore is Spider. Spider is human. He was born on Pandora, and he's the biological son of Quaritch. Despite fighting on opposite sides, a bond forms between them in the Way of Water. Quaritch spares Kiri to save Spider. Spider later saves Quaritch from drowning. Fire and Ash is almost guaranteed to push this relationship further, because nothing in Avatar is more dangerous than a divided family. 5. Eywa is not just a religion. Eywa sticks in a metaphor. Eywa is real. Every living thing on Pandora is connected through Eywa. Memories, consciousness, even the dead. That's how Jake's mind transfer worked. That's how Grace's consciousness survived. Eywa is the planet's nervous system, and if Fire and Ash is introducing Na'vi who reject Eywa, that changes the spiritual balance of Pandora completely. 6. The Na'vi are not one people. Pandora is massive, and the Na'vi are divided into clans. The Omatikaya were forest-based and led by Jake. Their totem was Toruk. The Metkayina live in the reefs and seas. Their totem is the Tulkun, intelligent whale-like beings. They shelter Jake's family in the Way of Water. Now comes the biggest shift. Fire and Ash introduces the Mangkwan Clan, also known as the Ash People. They were displaced by volcanic destruction. They reject Eywa, and they're rumored to side with Quaritch. This is the first time Na'vi themselves may become villains. 7. Kiri's origin is still a mystery. Kiri is not a normal child. She was born from Grace's avatar without a father. She has a deeper connection to Eywa than anyone we've seen. She can influence creatures, she can access memories, and asking about her origins nearly kills her. Fire and Ash is expected to push this mystery further, because Kiri may represent something entirely new for Pandora. 8. Humans aren't leaving Pandora. Humans didn't come back just for revenge. They came back to colonize Pandora and to harvest Amrita, a substance that stops human aging. That makes Pandora more valuable than Earth itself, which means the war is no longer optional. Fire and Ash isn't about survival anymore. It's about who gets to inherit the future. So why this all matters? Fire and Ash isn't just another Avatar movie. It's the moment where Pandora turns inward. Na'vi versus Na'vi, family versus family, belief versus survival. Like this video if you're excited to return to Pandora. Subscribe if you want full Avatar, Fire and Ash breakdowns, theories, and ending explanations.